Yo, what's poppin', my ponies? No, was that not a good one? All right, we'll try again tomorrow. So I got a pretty sick video for you guys today. I'm gonna go into a lot of cool stuff. Before I get into the video though, I want to share with you guys a really funny meme I found. So I don't want to show the whole thing, it's kind of graphic. This guy is a Falcon handler, and so they released the Falcon. Now the issue is that they're very close to the road. Foreshadowing. Now, as you can see, the Falcon is flying very close to the road. As it's turning back to go towards the owner, I think it dives into a truck and unfortunately doesn't make it. Now, for me, when I first saw this, I was kind of like, wow, that's pretty sad. Like, this guy trained this Falcon. He put all this time into training it. It was his pet bird. It was probably like his friend. They probably did a lot of stuff together. And so for me, when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's kind of sad. Now, this guy just lost his bird. It's pretty sad. I can only imagine the trauma he's going through. Like, these guys are like, wow, dude, that's so sad. This guy's trying to comfort him. And he's like, a good bird we lost there. And I saw this guy's comment and I literally lost it. We lost a good bird right there. Not a smart bird, but a good bird. Just imagining this guy consoling this guy and saying that. A good bird we lost there. Not a smart bird, but a good bird. I actually lost it. So it is unfortunate for this guy that he lost his bird. But you know what? Instead of us all being sad for the bird, I think the bird would have wanted us to rejoice. I think the bird would have wanted us to get some kind of joy out of it. And so I don't feel too bad laughing at the situation. F's in the chat for the good bird we lost. And so I'm sorry if you guys didn't think that was funny or you guys thought that was really lame or whatever. But now we're going to get in the video. What a lot of you guys might not know about me is my history with League of Legends. I was doing YouTube for a long time while I was on TSM and stuff. But I turned my old channel into a music channel. And I made a new League channel. And it only had like 15K subs. It was around like October of 2016 when I started really putting a lot more effort in my YouTube channel. But about 4 to 5 years before that, I played League competitively. In between 2011 and 2012, I was on TSM. But before I joined TSM, and pretty much the whole reason why I joined TSM was because I got rank 1 in NA by playing Teemo. It says I mainly played top lane Teemo, but literally I only played Teemo. Like, if Teemo was banned, I would be screwed. And the way I played Teemo was, it was a split push strategy. Nowadays, split pushing is not nearly as effective because what ends up happening is if you split push, the other team will just force the Baron. If they get Baron, the game's over. And so all you really do now in League is you just team fight around Baron Pit, which is not really all that fun, and it's kind of the reason why I've lost interest in League, is because the game is so meta now. I kind of feel like I'm playing Heroes of the Storm. There's really not a whole lot of individual play, and it's more about just working with the team. But the main reason why I'm talking about this stuff is because I found a strategy in Dota that I felt was very similar to the strategy I used in Season 1 to get rank 1 with Teemo, where basically you can provide yourself with vision like Teemo could. Teemo had his mushrooms to provide himself with vision so he could split push safely, and the hero I'm going to talk about can do the same thing. Teemo has a movement speed buff so he can get away from ganks. The hero I'm going to talk about also has this, and so there's a period of time, probably like a few months, where I was taking Dota more seriously, and I played 480 games with this hero, and I ended up getting nearly a 60% win rate with this hero. Now, when I was taking the game more seriously, I think my win rate was above 60%, but the higher my ranking got, the more and more time I would spend in low priority. I'll get to the reasons why I would spend a lot of time in low priority later on in the video, but I started losing motivation more and more to play the game, and so when I would play, I would be kind of rusty, and I started to play less and less, and so my win rate started to fall. But in today's video, I want to go back to this strategy. I want to share with you guys. Dota 2 is not in the best spot it's been in. Today, the peak numbers are only 730,000, which is not great. Dota's definitely seen better times, but I do think it's interesting that it's still managing to hold such a large player base because of the fact that PUBG came out, Fortnite came out, they're experiencing a lot of success, and who really knows if Fortnite's going to be around for a while. I don't know if you guys remember Pokemon Go, but I get the same vibe from Fortnite that I got from Pokemon Go. The gameplay for Fortnite is just way too simple, and I don't think it's really going to hold the audience long term. If they keep introducing new content and they introduce new game mechanics, I think they might be able to hold their player base somewhat. We saw with Pokemon Go, like, the game was really simple, and we were always expecting something more, but the game really never got updated. There was never really any new mechanics added to the game, and it just kind of died out. I think Dota has potential to come back a bit. The main thing I would like to see them introduce with Dota is the same thing I would like to see them introduce with League, is an easy mode version of the game. You basically increase the experience gain by like double. So instead of a creep giving you like 30 experience, it gives you 60 experience, and you also increase the gold gained by double. So instead of a creep giving like 40 or 50 gold, the creep gives you 100 gold. And what that will do is that will make the game more accessible for people who are just trying to play a game every once in a while and log off. The main thing I think that holds Dota back more than anything, and I feel the same way about League, is the fact that you can't leave games. And so what it ends up feeling like is you're kind of trapped in the game. It feels like back when I was in high school, like I went to a new high school, so I didn't really have any friends, and so for lunch I just wanted to leave and go get some good food because the cafeteria food was just utter garbage. But if you tried to leave for lunch, even if you were back on time, there would be police officers waiting for you back at the campus, and your parents would get like a $500 fine if you left the campus at all during lunch. And so what it felt like was kind of like a babysitter center or even like a prison camp where you're just kind of stuck there. And I get the same vibe from League and Dota, where you're just kind of stuck in the game sometimes with your teammates teammates, even if they're utter crap, and they're flaming you, and you can't leave, and it's just awful. So I think that's the main thing holding these games back, is the fact that you can't leave games. So the first thing I did was I made my name Great Teammate. So my teammates see me or they think about me. This might convince them that I'm a positive influence on the game. And the second thing I did was I made my portrait a girl. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the Harry Potter series, this girl is Hermione Granger, which is arguably one of the best teammates of all time. One thing I found in gaming is that people tend to give more leniency to girls, and they're less likely to flame girls, and hopefully less likely to report them as well. And the main thing I'm trying to do here is I'm trying not to get reported by my teammates, because getting reported by your teammates too often can lead to you spending a lot of time in low priority, which is not where you want to be. Low priority is literally the worst thing in gaming. And the thing about it is I could have like an 80% win rate with something in Dota, but if I have a strategy that my teammates don't understand and they think I'm playing bad, they can end up reporting me and I get sent to low priority. So I'm just trying to avoid getting reported. And some other things I'm going to try to do are I'm going to try to positively communicate with my team, not be negative at all, because the more negative you are on voice chat, the more likely you are to get reported. Well, boys, we are in a 24-minute queue. 38 minutes later. So I was in a 40-minute queue, and I think the reason for that was the MMR on that account might have been really low. I bought it for like $5 on player auctions. Now I went to this account and I thought I had a 6-month ban, but I'm not banned for some reason, and I don't really know why, but I can enter matchmaking. So I'll just play on this account. The MMR was around like 3,300 or so. So what I'm hoping is that there's more people queuing around this MMR. We're approaching the 10-minute mark. So I was sitting in this queue for about 10 minutes. I stopped the queue, I restarted the queue, and now I'm in queue for another 16 minutes. I'm gonna change my server to US West and US East. That might make it go faster. I go up to 80 ping, but 80 ping's not too bad. So I wait another 15 minutes and the queue finally popped. Now the fact that that queue is so long might be reason enough for you guys to be like, why even play this game? Like, what's the point? But I think Dota has the potential to compete with League if they do a couple changes. So I think the game is still relevant on some level. So one thing you'll notice is I first picked Broodmother. Now a lot of people that play this game would be like, dude, that's terrible. Like, why would you first pick Broodmother? The general belief is that Broodmother has a lot of counters. And my strategy is that I want them to counter me, because if they're playing stuff that counters me, like Bounty Hunter, for example, Bounty Hunter has a terrible laning phase. So ideally, my other lanes will win based on the fact that they have a useless Bounty Hunter who will counter me late game. It makes it harder for me to split push. He can track me, and so it's going to be harder for me to maneuver late game. But hopefully by the time we get to late game, my team will have taken advantage of the fact that they have a useless early game hero. And this is kind of the mentality that I've used in the past that's helped me to get to a 60% win rate, because generally speaking, like, my lanes will win. They're carrying a Sven who's pretty good against Brood, but what you guys got to realize is that if they're picking to counter me, they probably aren't very well versed in their hero. So the first thing I'm going to do is I rush directly into bot lane and I drop a web right here. And so I'm going to try to explain this from the ground up for anyone who's new to Dota. Okay, so the first thing I have to do as an offlaner, my role is offlane. I have to block these creeps. Like, this is my main first objective thing to do. And I think my sound is kind of loud. And so what I want to do is I want to block these 3 melees. I want to block these 3 melee creeps, and then I want to let the range creep go first. And there's a reason for that. There's multiple reasons for what I'm doing. So, first of all, they're also blocking as well. And they let the melee creep go first, which is good. So one thing you'll notice is that all these creeps are targeting... Oh god. I might be dead here. Am I dead? No! That was actually really bad. Okay, somehow our invoker died also, which makes no sense. Like, there's 3 bottom. Oh god. So they have this on lockdown, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna drop another ward here, and then I'm gonna kill that ward. This does happen sometimes, but I wasn't expecting it to happen my first game. They sent 3 bottom, and they had a ward ready. The thing about this team, you guys, is that it's pretty tragic because there's 3 bottom right now, and my team managed to die. This is one of those games that I'm already going through my head, like, we probably lost this game because... statistically speaking, like, that's so unlucky that there would be 3 in my lane, yet my team is also managing to lose in other lanes as well. That's just really bad luck, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're losing. They're getting killed in the safe lane. My safe lane is dying 2v1. I don't know what's going on here. This is not how normal Dota games go. My mid lane is getting soloed over and over. Okay, this game's actually over. So this right here is why I get reported a lot, you guys. My mid lane is just running it down. My State Cake is also feeding, and I got 3-man at level 1. Statistically, my team sucks. Like, they are terrible. And so I'm going AFK. All right, you guys, so this guy was hovering off lane, but I just said I'm off lane. I'm making a YouTube video. One thing to note is that, yes, he did call the lane first, but I picked my hero before him. Now, this guy's hovering like he wants to go off lane Spirit Breaker, and hopefully this guy's not going to soak my XP. I really need XP early on. And the big mistake I made last game, and the reason why I got first blooded, was because I started Quelling Blade and not Stout Shield. Now, the starting item is actually really complex. Quelling Blade is very greedy, but it's going to allow you to last hit and deny. So it's more of an aggressive start, whereas Stout Shield is more of a defensive item. And if I went Stout Shield last game, I for sure would have survived. And I should have gone Stout Shield because they had a Bounty Hunter and they had a Disruptor and they were tri-laning. And I should have expected that. And this game as well, they have a Bounty Hunter. So I think I'm just going to start Stout Shield. It's going to make it harder for me last hit, but I will be able to survive early on. I'll be able to soak experience and I won't be feeding them gold. And I messed up my block pretty bad this game. Wow, this is a terrible block. Okay, so you're going to see what happens when you don't block. Not having the block is going to be really bad. Like what's going to happen is their creeps are now in a great position for them. I can see him for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, he's getting charged. I don't know why he's charging bottom. Like, it doesn't make sense that he'd be down here. Because we can't do anything. Like, Spirit Breaker shouldn't be down here. This is why I don't like Spirit Breaker. Because he's down here on the bottom of the map now. And he's accomplishing nothing. Like, he's just going to sit here and auto. We're going to trade autos with them. But all I'm trying to do right now is soak experience. I have a Stout Shield, and so they can't kill me. This is one of those games, again, where I'd be like, okay, this is like kind of an auto lose because there's a lot of things to do as a support, and I might do a little guide on how to play support, but as a support, you should definitely not be soaking your Broodmother's experience. What we needed was another support. I have a very low win rate with Spirit Breakers on my team. Most of the times when I have a Spirit Breaker on my team, that means my team will lose the early game. And so this is another game where I just kind of accept it's a loss. It's not 100% over, but statistically speaking, I'd say there's like a 40% chance of winning this one, or maybe even like a 30, just based on my history with Spirit Breakers and just how useless the hero is. And he's dead again, which proves my point even more. I think we just accept this as another loss, you guys, because it's 5-2 again. Based on the fact that like now it's going down to like a 20% chance of winning, I really don't see the purpose of wasting my energy in this game. So I think I'm just gonna go edit. How are you so bad at Broodmother? I'm getting flamed by my Spirit Breaker. So this guy's gonna report me. And then this guy, the Tinker, is saying to report Bara, which is the Spirit Breaker. This guy's flaming me, but then this guy's flaming the Spirit Breaker. Like, it's just a flame war. When you're playing over a period of a long time, you'll have games like this. But then I've gone on streaks where I'll win like 9 in a row. You guys just gotta trust me when I say like these games are very unlucky games. This guy's spam piggy me. As he was spam piggy me, he died. So after my second game, I got banned from matchmaking for a full day. Now this is interesting because it used to be low priority, but maybe they've changed some stuff and maybe they don't have low priority anymore. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my lower MMR account. All right, so I'm back, and this is a lower MMR game, and I missed my block again. Oh my god, I suck. Not a good start. And if I lose 3 in a row, that would be tragic. The only explanation I would have is that I'm just completely washed up. Like, there's no doubt I'm a bit washed up, but I genuinely think that both games I lost, I had no chance of winning. Oh, we got him. This might be a dead Enigma here. He's got a lot of his little minions, though. And this might be bad. This guy might be dead. This guy's dead, I think. I popped a healing potion so we can kill him. Nice. The healing potion pretty much heals you full. It costs 110 gold, but it was definitely worth it to pop in that situation because I wouldn't be able to kill him without it. This is like a complete polar opposite of my last few games. Like, I almost have my power treads. All right, I got my level 6, and I think I can just all in this guy and just kill him. Basically, my ult gives me a lot of damage. Basically, my ult gives me a lot of damage and lifesteal, and he has no way to run away, really. So he's dead. That guy's just really underleveled because he got completely destroyed by my team. This guy's dead, 100%. I have a piece of armor too, so the tower's gonna do less damage to me. And like, you'll notice like I'm just not taking damage at all. There's a gyrocopter. Oh god. No! Oh, rip. This guy might be alone. I don't know what he's doing. He's only level 6. This is old, but it's not gonna do anything. He abandoned the game, so now they can all leave whenever they want. Like, he's gonna get a big penalty for doing that, though, which I really don't think you should get a penalty for abandoning games. This game was 100% over. I'm just glad that he abandoned, so hopefully they'll just abandon and we won't have to waste any time in this game. And yeah, there they go. This is a very rare occurrence in Dota, though. You don't usually see people abandon games because the penalty for abandoning is just way too harsh. They all were able to leave for no penalty because the Bristleback took the fall. He took one for the team, basically. So this game I have to duo lane with a Wraith King. When I have to duo lane, I never win. Automatically, when I have to duo lane, this guy's dead. My win rate goes down to about 20%. Matchmaking will not re-update. Okay, fantastic. Thank God. We all abandoned that game and it doesn't even count because the guy DC'd so early on. But yeah, I was pretty lucky because I did not want to have to lane with that Wraith King. So this game, I wasn't sure what to expect. They have a Shadow Shaman who can shackle me for like 3 seconds at level 1 or some crazy amount. So I went the safer route. I went for a Stout Shield. Not really sure if I'm going to need it. But if they did send Shadow Shaman, Monkey King, and Phantom Lancer bottom at level 1, I could potentially die to a gank. So in order to counter that, I went Stout Shield. Now, unfortunately, our team comp is looking pretty bad. We have no hero that can really go mid lane. against an Invoker. Invoker is one of the high tier mids because he has really high base damage, so it's really hard to last it against him. There's not a lot of heroes that can really go mid against Invoker. We have a tiny mid against an Invoker, which is horrible, but I'm not going to give up on the game yet. So this guy has a ward here. I didn't see where he dropped it, which was a mistake. Mainly level 1, I should have been watching him to see where he put the ward, but I just wasn't paying attention because I was talking about something irrelevant. And holy crap, dude, I don't know where he put that ward. I think he put it like right here. Okay, I don't know why they still see me. It's good I started Shout Shield this game because I probably would have died already if I didn't start Shout Shield. Okay, I'm just going to put this here. I don't see their ward. This is so bad. I put down 2 wards and I can't see their ward, dude. So yeah, that's a really bad start. So this is a pretty common laning scenario where I'm forced in a 1v2 lane, which is why offlane is one of those roles that like no one really wants because you're not really set up to carry the game. The whole goal of the enemy team is to just completely shut you down. And you're not necessarily the hero of the game. It's not like you're playing carry or anything. Somebody killed their courier, so we got a bunch of extra gold. That's actually hilarious, dude. The courier basically ferries out items to people. I don't really need the courier that much because there's a side shop down here where I can buy my treads at least from, which is my first tier item. But for like mid lane, that really sucks because that's their only way to get items, or they have to go all the way back to base. And so if the courier dies, they have to wait 2 minutes for another courier to spawn. So that's really gonna suck for the mid laner. And I have 1500 gold right now, so I can grab my treads, and I might be able to kill this Phantom Lancer once I get level 6. I think I got him here. Unless there's Shadow Shamans here, but I think it's this one. No, it's this one, I think, maybe. Yeah, it's this one right here. This is it. I can tell because this one's like, his illusions take less damage, or they take more damage rather. I can't really think. I'm just trying to kill this guy. Focus. Kill him. Hopefully he doesn't have his illusions back up. Okay, nice. He has a little jump that he can use, but it didn't come back up in time. And so yeah, this is generally how I win the off lane. I get solo XP. I get level 6. I get my treads, and then I can usually kill their safe laner if the support leaves. This guy might be dead, actually. He wasted his thing. We might be able to dive him here. I'm gonna take a lot of damage, though. I don't have the extra armor buff. Kill him fast. We got him, I think. We got him. And he netted the wrong guy. He should have netted me. He probably would have killed me if he did. So the guy who we just killed was their Phantom Lancer, who's their carry, and he lost a bunch of gold, which is gonna make it even harder for him to lane me now. I might be able to dive this guy. If this guy stuns him, he's gonna have a net though, and I'm gonna take a lot of damage from the tower. But I have an armor. Like I have some armor from this thing, and I think this guy should have waited for his stun. Okay, he's fine. We killed him. Okay, so this axe. This guy picked axe to counter me, but you're gonna see right here the axe doesn't really counter brood. I actually might not be able to kill him. Can I kill him? He missed his stun. No way. He's only level 5 axe, so I was able to dive him like really easily there. So Timbersaw wants to AFK and we're 6-2. Like, I don't know. This MMR cannot be very high. Even if he AFKs, honestly, I think we can still win. Nice. I got the tower kill too. That's really good. If you get the tower kill in Dota, you get a bunch of extra gold. I'm trying to save this guy. I'm going for a saving mission. Saving Private Earthshaker. I think I might have saved him. I think he might have missed his last auto tag or something. I'm good, dude. You don't need to. Okay. So yeah, usually I don't like to roam. Since his Timbersaw was tilted and he said he was gonna go AFK, I decided it's probably better just to try to roam and try to boost his morale, I guess. I might be able to kill this guy. I have my armlet, and I'll kind of tell you guys what it does in a sec after I kill this guy. When I toggle it, I gain a bunch of stats, but I start losing HP over time. But I get a ton of lifesteal with my ult, so it kind of counteracts the HP losing effect. This guy's like split pushing. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's pretty much dead. I gotta watch out for his ultimate. He can, I don't know if he's used his ultimate or not, but, okay. He even tried to use ultimate there. I have a ward down here so I can see them, and this guy's actually completely dead. If Earthshaker blinks, okay, there he goes. This guy's completely dead. I don't know if this is gonna ult. Yeah, he doesn't even ult. And so one really cool thing about Dota is that you get talents, and basically what the talent tree is, you can customize your hero. So right there, I got plus 35% XP gain, or I could have got 20% CDR. I really like the XP gain because levels on Broodmother are just really good in general. So I've been farming super hard. I picked up my Black King bar, and what that does is I can pop that, and I'm immune to magic for like 10 seconds. Like right now, I'm just gonna go for this. He popped his ult though. This could be bad. I might BKB though. Here we go. I got this guy for sure. This guy might be dead too. I think he's dead. There we go. Got a double kill. I can kill these maybe. I can deny this too. I denied it. That was a big play, dude. I denied it, so I think they got virtually no gold for me denying that, which was a huge play. My team doesn't even acknowledge it. Like, they're just too busy arguing. Like, what I did, I just got a double kill there, and I denied the tower. Like, that was a huge play, and my team just doesn't care. And so I think my next item is going to be a Bloodthorn. It just gives me a huge amount of single target damage. These guys are saying Brood needs to push. That's a common misconception. If you try to pressure too hard, you're going to end up getting ganked, and you're going to end up feeding a lot of gold. I'll be able to kill this. Got it. I'm beyond godlike this game, so I really don't want to die. Like, if I die, it's so much gold. I'm level 25 now, so I'm going to take this talent. It makes my ult do way more lifesteal and way more damage. All right, so I got my item. These guys have been kind of baby raging for a while, but now I'm definitely ready to push with them. And it looks like this guy... I think this is the right one. This is the one, everyone. I think I hit it. I'm critting him every attack, too. Yep, that's it. Oh, God. This guy's stealth. Oh, they got my courier. No. Oh, wait. I got my item, though, first. This guy's really farmed. Holy crap. He's got a BKB. I don't have my ulti up yet. I almost have my silence, so I can silence this guy in a sec. I silenced him. He's dead. There we go. My team's kind of feeding them. Like, they're getting pretty farmed, but we killed 3 of them, so that was really good. And their axe is actually still missing. Oh, God. Oh, no, this is bad. I'm fine now, actually. I was killing myself on blade mail. Oh, this guy's dead. What is he doing? Okay. This guy's dead, too. This guy's dead, too, maybe. Some kind of... Oh, here we go. This is him right here. Somebody just needs to CC him. He's probably dead anyways, though. Got him, okay. Alright, we pretty much killed all of them. So that was definitely good. I'm not gonna get reported this game, hopefully. I'm getting commended, actually. Not that getting commended actually does anything. Like, it's the opposite of reporting, but it doesn't actually do anything. You don't get more rating or anything like that. It just makes you feel good. This guy might be dead. Got him. I kind of stole my kill, but whatever. This guy should die, too. Holy crap, that's a lot of lifesteal. I get a lot of lifesteal, too, though. Okay, in the war of the right-clicking, I win that war. This guy might be dead, too. I don't know if he has... Can he activate? Oh, he did, but he activated too late. The thing is, now we have mega creeps, so the game's over anyways, but... I think this is the right one. Got him. Like, we definitely could have lost that, but I ended up being 19-0 that game. So I'm pretty sure I didn't get reported off that game. But like I said, if we would have lost that somehow, I definitely would have been reported by all of my teammates. Even though you're just playing your own game. If your teammates tell you what to do, it's not necessarily their right. They were just running around like mindless zombies, and it was up to me to just like solo carry them. I might do a DotA video from time to time just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But I'm not going to take DotA seriously. Like, I'm not going to start grinding DotA. I've done that in the past. It is a complete waste of time. I end up spending more time in low priority than I do actually playing the game. But yeah, Dota's a really fun game, and I wish Valve would just kind of stay out of it and just kind of let the people just do whatever. I only want Valve to step in if people are actually cheating in Dota. But other than that, I think Valve should just let people play and not use these behavioral techniques. It feels like they're trying to teach little kids how to behave, and it's like, dude, that's what your parents are for. Like, your parents teach you how to behave. You don't need behavioral lessons while you're playing a video game, dude. So yeah, if you guys do want to see more Dota content in the future, like from time to time, maybe every like week or every other week or something like that, then leave a like, let me know in the comments. I think tomorrow's video is probably gonna be a league video. I'm gonna be smurfing for sure. I'm done taking rank seriously in league. I might do a video on my high-low account every once in a while just to spice it up, but I'm not gonna do some epic grinding series in league where I just like grind every day like for 10 hours straight. Like, no. Not doing that anymore. Maybe one day if they fix the behavioral system in League where you can just leave games whenever you want, then I might consider it. And so yeah, this is probably gonna be a long video, but I'm just gonna cut it off here before I go any further. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a League smurfing video, and I'll try to get that out tomorrow for you guys. I'll see you guys then. Peace.
With you.